After reading the article Ghetto, the New N-Word by Harold M. Clemens, we realized how often we hear the word and how little we realize the charges it carries. Ghetto is used almost exclusively in a pejorative fashion, and it enforces a generalization not only of a group of people, but of a geographically defined area. It would be hard to deny that ghetto and black are linked or interchangeable in most people's mind. So we decided to ask students of Vincent Massey Collegiate, McGill University, and finally a high school teacher what they think of.
Okay, when I hear the word ghetto, I think about the poor people that live in a poor place, that don't have a lot of money, and that try to get a lot of money like to pay their house.
I saw this play that the ghetto camp that when the Nazis held the Jewish.
Okay, you can go on.
When the Nazis held the Jewish prisoners.
Okay.
Like during World War I or II, I don't remember.
Okay, so that's what you know about the word. All right, thank you very much. Anyone else?
I was going to say the same thing as her.
Okay, so to you it's the same thing. The two of you, do you want to add anything? If you don't, it's okay. Just let me know.
Well,
yeah?
on my video game, there's this Star Wars video game I have. There's this ghetto camp where it's a battlefield, and you just have a war against other people. So.
Okay, so it's still being used today.
Okay, so when I say the word ghetto, what comes to mind?
The McGill Ghetto, or like a region where specific people of specific nationality or interest localize themselves.
African American people and the Jewish slums from the Nazi, or not slums, but like the Jewish places during Nazi time.
Yeah, I'd say both of those come to mind too. I think of like poor urban areas. I think of African American people, and also kind of just the hip hop culture and like fashion that's kind of associated with it. Yeah.
And the place I call home, which is over there.
And the McGill Ghetto.
Yeah.
Black people, Holocaust, and that's it. I think. Yeah.
Ghetto, from the pop culture, ghetto means like people with no money, people maybe in poverty, no clothes. Rap people, they talk about ghetto as in people being poor, drugs, stuff like that. So that's what I think ghetto is.
Ghetto for me, as a teacher, I see it in the schools. I see kids wanting to be ghettoized. In the school, they want to be hip and cool, and I often think maybe they're watching too much television. Do they understand what the word ghetto means? Why are they wearing the clothes they're wearing? The colors. For instance, bandanas, blue or red. These are big things. These are gang colors. And we have kids on the western tip of the island ghettoizing the way they dress, the way they talk, the music they listen to. It's gone beyond color. It's gone beyond race. It's gone beyond the racial things that I think ghetto used to mean. And then my last big comment, I have an issue about ghetto when I see it in schools with kids who've never struggled in terms of identity and race and religion. They've never struggled, never suffered, and that they're copying supposedly the struggle.
We think we say we believe that our society is free of racism. However, after hearing these responses, we must conclude that we live in a society that perpetuates racism. We hear it in the words we say and in words we don't. It is everywhere, so we must consciously decide to fight this hidden racism, or nothing will fundamentally change. Do we want to say we fight racism, or do we want to see the change?
So if life's a book, we're down to our last pages. They throw us in the ghetto psychological cages. Here we're deprived of everything but hard times. Only school you know is hard knocks, best subject committing crime. With no recess, just rough learning. Broken down buildings in the blaze, just burning. Trapped up, wrapped up, now your home's lost. Trash-filled streets cause you can't pay the cost. So gunshot sounds right through the night when you sleep. A minute to pray, and what you sow is what you reap. I stand tall, be the minute I gotta be. So my dreams reach higher than living in poverty. With this in mind, I'll never let go. I know that fire will cease in this brimstone ghetto, 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 ghetto.